go. Yes, here we go. Okay. Yeah, resiliency of vision. We got brother William on the line, and we always, as I say, resiliency of vision is that I realize that that vision stems from the source of one's thinking, and we got to realize that every thought begins with a seed, and the seed must be planted, and it must be cultivated, and the ground must be fertile. You see, and we have Brother William on the line once again, who is a overcomer. Brother William, will you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is William Edwin Harrison. Born 1957, October. On the line, how you doing?
Great. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah. We just want to have a natural conversation. We don't worry about all this other technological stuff. We just want to have a natural conversation because you have said that. Remember, I said that I had talked to Deacon Brown, and Deacon Brown gave me Brother Andre number, or Deacon Andre, I don't know if he's Deacon or not, the titles, whatever. And then I spoke with Brother Greenfield, and I spoke with Brother Greenfield, and then you said you had called Brother Greenfield, and he had spoke to you. And what did he speak to you about?
He spoke to me about how it was good to hear your voice once again. Just like myself, it was when you have a man of God, and God surrounds us about holy people who He wants us to prosper around. And when I feel I'm in your presence, Kevin, I feel I'm prospering. I'm feeling I'm on holy ground, and I feel the same way because Thomas Greenfield is my prayer partner daily. We pray daily. Deacon Andre is my church partner. Minister Floyd is my future roommate. And when I'm surrounded around people who are godly people, who speak word of wisdom and speak word of truth and speak from the Bible, my heart just meditates, and it just melts just to be in your presence.
Yes, sir. Now, all praise be to the Master Creator Universe. Yeah, so I was thinking in this wise, what come to my mind though? When you look at the word present, actually there's a word called charismatic, right? You know how we get caught up with the term of a charismatic speaker, right?
Yes.
Now, two words come to mind. 2 points come to mind. First of all, charismatic really represents a presence, right? A presence about him or her. And in that presence about him or her is associated with the word person, right?
Yeah.
Now, a person is that through which sound is made. Huh? That which through sound is made. Before there was any motion, there must be a sound. Huh? So you speak those things as they what? As they go ahead, say it. As they are. So you made a what? A sound. When you make a sound, you put things in motion. Now, it is said that I must be about my Father's business. For me, Father is honor. So when you honor something, it is the manner and the way in which you do business with one another. And there was a story about Jacob and Laban. When they was doing business with one another, Laban would give him a blemished sheep, right?
Yes.
Now, once Jacob got hold of that, remember Jacob was a trickster himself, you see. Now, so the case is this, in this story is this wise, is that once Jacob and Laban agreed to something one with another, they came to terms with one another, that means that anything that they do, they're not going to exploit each other. All that they do is based on righteousness, and righteousness is a win-win situation. Far too many times, many of us are influenced by the larger society, which we take advantage of each other. Huh?
Yes, they do.
So this is the challenge in reference to what I'm expressing right now to you on this expression, I should say, that we're having right now. This exchange, this dialogue in exchange, is that we got to be careful that we don't think of ourselves more highly than we ought to based upon titles, because all of us have humble beginnings. All of us, everybody have humble beginnings. Everybody said you're born with a spoon. The humble beginnings begins from the sperm mixed with ovule. Huh? That's humble. And then it goes in, then it's in the mother and that nurturing, and no one knows if that child that is in the mama's stomach, they don't know if it's going to live or not. But only through God's mercy, the child starts to turn over, huh? And once the child starts to turn over, positions himself or herself and ready to what? Ready to come out, huh? So, but when that child comes out with the mercy that God has allowed him to come out, the child comes out with dignity and nobility. Anything that he or she learns along the way is due to the outside influence. Now, we're going to deal with sin here, and then want you to chime in on it. We know where the Bible says we're born in sin and shaped in iniquity and so forth and so on. But think about this thing here now. I've learned that we're born in nobility and dignity. We came out pure. Now, people say, well, are you challenging the Bible? Oh, yeah, you always challenge things. And you see, because nothing is more powerful than your mind. That's why God gave it to you. You see, there is no difference between any of us who are living in this world. The only difference is the use of your faculties. Now, look at the word sin, missed the mark, shatah, the Hebrew word. What that means is a lack of accountability, moral culture decline, and the judicial system, they call it recidivism. So that which we miss or fall short is showing lack of accountability one for another. So we are in this present. This presence, you say, is a present, and a present, you know, is a gift. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. So go ahead and elaborate on that one.
Oh, man. So, through my years, I have a big lack of unaccountability. I haven't been accountable for nothing. I've fallen short. I've fallen short in my life. I fell and got back up. I fell and got back up. But I always had the Spirit of the Lord inside of me to want to do better and to grow to do better. But always took the side of the road instead of walk straight down the narrow path. So I just thank God. I want to end my prayer when you give constant prayer to people and to prayer to yourself and prayer to God, thanking Him for each and every day that He can let you take another breath, that you can do the right things and head the right direction. And that's where I'm at in my path now, trying to guide and lead, and lead people in the right direction, where I've been off the beaten path for almost more than 40 years of my life. And I just thank Him every day for my beautiful child, my beautiful grandchildren, and trying to lead and guide them down the path of righteousness. But hey, God knew us when we were in our mother's womb, so He knows the direction my daughter has to take, even though it's a crooked one right now. He knows the path of my grandchildren, even though they being shaped and molded on the potter's wheel, and be it hopefully what God has for them is for them, because what He has for me is for me. And I just try to surround myself. If you stand by stand by iniquity and infidelity and everything like that, worldly things, you'll become of the world. And so I'll try to step outside of the worldly things, and by this solitude we're in right now, it helps and shapes and molds your patience and your perseverance, the perseverance that you need to be focused. And this is what God wants to see, where my focus is. And my focus is on Him and trying to be better and trying to do better. And, Kevin, what can I say?
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Nah, good stuff. Good stuff. Because what you're doing now is that, what I call it, you are in the valley of it. Some will call it a skull, but the valley, you're reflecting now, you see. When you reflect, it also deals with some that calls introspection. You're giving a self-analysis too. Because even Socrates or Plato, one of them says, an unexamined life is not a life worth living at all, you see. So you are examining yourself, and you're going through a mental, emotional, spiritual purging, huh? Yes, that's what you're doing now. Because remember the word iniquity, if I look at that word, it means I quit, huh? Yeah. Now, remember, you can quit. Two ways to look at that. You can quit and give up, or you can quit and give up going in a wrong direction, you see. Now, if it says I am the way to me represents cultivate. And in that way, you're going to go either straight or you're going to go up on an incline. Remember, if you go straight, you have a possibility of stopping and being neutral. Now, but if you are on an incline, you are going up. And no one wants to stop from going up, because you want to be on the increase rather than the decrease, huh?
Amen.
Oh man, good God Almighty. That's what we're talking about. So we're saying that, talking about God expand my territory. You're talking about you wanting the increase of the abundance that God has for you and given unto you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're crying. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah, abundant living. Yeah.
Oh yeah, abundant living. And He has given it to you now, and all the creation that is here on this plane of existence. It's a perfect creation. The thing is, though, we are here to be good stewards of it. So that which He has given unto you, with your daughter and your grandchildren in the place where you reside, so you are being good stewards of it, huh? A good steward of it. Oh yeah. And that's a beautiful thing. So you must maintain the right focus. And all that you do in the substance or the sustenance that you have, you make sure you use it properly to what is known to be to the glory of God, huh?
Amen.
Oh yeah. And that's what, and then you can chime on this, and I see that's where you are right now in your thinking, in your behavior, and all that you do. You're doing things to what you're using is doing it to the what? To the glory of God. Yeah. So, anything?
That's what I'm trying to do, Kel.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to be, and that's what I'm trying to be. I'm not going to say every day is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not perfect. Man's not perfect. But, oh, man, thank you, sir.
Well, the thing is, though, in your perfection, we're born that way, but in your perfection, you are perfecting the art of each stage of your development, huh?
Amen.
Oh man, you got to hear that. You are perfecting the art of each stage of your development. Now, first thing you know in that perfecting to each stage of your development is that in all thy getting, get of understanding. Huh? Now, once you understand that, remember, out of understanding comes consciousness. And when you have balance in your life, understanding speaks clearly. Because what I realize, that far too many times people can be too logical and they can be too emotional. You got to have the emotion and the logic got to be balanced, huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Got to be balanced.
That's key. That's key. That is key. So that's good stuff, man. Any thing you want to share with brother Willie William on the line? Anything else you want to share, brother?
I conclude at this point right here because I want to pick this thing up again and walk a little further in my walk and stuff. And like you say, see how keep this thing balanced and how far it's going to take me.
Yes,
but I just, if I'm surrounded by the angels of heaven, like such as yourself and Thomas and everybody, man, I think I'll be all right, man.
Yes,
I think I'm right because I try to surround myself with the seeds that are planted a good fruit. And that's what I'm trying to do, man.
Well,
trying to plant good fruit.
You're doing it. In closing, there was a story, and you probably hear it, about the Native American, what they call Native American little brother. And when he was going up the mountains, and he said, and he was going, and he said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And then all of a sudden, he said, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. Oh, yeah, that's what you can. You know you can. Yeah. And when it says, in closing, and when it says, not my will, thy will be done, what was sacrificed was one's behavior to God. You know what I'm saying? That's a mean piece there. So we're all challenged by that. So maybe we keep on doing the best that we can and what we have, and become stronger in our restraint from those things that prevent us from moving forward. Yes.
Amen. And in closing, I just want to thank the Lord for this day, this moment, this second. And thank him for the knowledge and the wisdom that he bestows upon me.
Yes,
the wisdom and the understanding. And I thank the Lord in Jesus' name. Amen.
So be it. Brother William, man, it was a pleasure. Resiliency of Vision. I want to thank you, man. Until the next time, man, we talk.
I love you.
All right, love you too, brother. Peace.
All right.
All right.